state. We've got widespread rain moving in, and it's going to stay with us through the rest of the afternoon into the evening hours, and it could lead to some flooding concerns, especially along into the south of I-20 as we approach the later evening hours. Here is what the radar has looked like over the last hour, and you can see that better rain coverage at this point along into the west of I-65. Some of those heavier showers and some rumbles of thunder south of I-20 at this point. We'll show you some of the spots that are dealing with the heavier rain and some of that thunder. We've got a heavier pocket of rain moving through Bibb County. That's on its way towards Centerville here. Much of Tuscaloosa County, moderate to heavy rain. Same story across parts of Hale County, Greene County, the southern half of Pickens County, and the yellows and oranges there. Looking a little bit farther to the north, we've got heavy rain falling over much of Jefferson County, stretching from Oak Grove to Bessemer. Now moving into downtown Birmingham and Gardendale on its way towards Trussville. No severe storms at this point and no flooding concerns at this point. But as these rounds of rain continue to stream into central Alabama, it's later this evening that we could start to see those totals really add up. And for that reason, the National Weather Service including much of the state of Alabama in a flood watch that starts at noon, lasts through 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Just be sure you are not driving over roads that are covered in water. Please don't go around those barriers. There's a reason those barriers are up. I know it's inconvenient, but find a different route. Timing out the rest of this rain event, it's going to keep spreading eastward across the state. This is a look towards 3 p.m. Widespread rain. Some of the heaviest rain at that point will be falling in between the I-20 and I-85 corridor. More of the same story during the evening commute. It's going to be kind of a long one this evening with a lot of rain around, so just be patient as you are headed out from work later this evening. 9 p.m. heavier rain looks to be near Montgomery, right along the I-85 corridor. We'll watch the development of any thunderstorms. Those could potentially become strong. Overall severe threat with this system on the low side, but it's not zero. It's important you have a way to get warnings this evening just in case they are needed. Models are indicating that this rain will likely be out of here pretty early in the day tomorrow, and then we are left with a mainly cloudy sky and just a small chance for a passing shower. In terms of the rainfall totals, this is the latest from the Weather Prediction Center, including this swath here, this red area. This is a moderate risk for excessive rainfall across much of central Alabama. That's that region where we're watching for 2 to 5 inch rainfall totals. And that's also the region where we could start to really see some flooding concerns by later this evening as we get those rounds of rain moving over some of the same locations. There have been some changes to the severe risk, and it's trended down across our part of the state. There is still a slight risk level 2 out of 5 that covers parts of Alabama, but let's take you to our part of the state. That marginal risk now along into the south of I-20, that low wind severe threat. A little bit farther south, we do have that slight risk. We'll be watching storms this evening for the low wind possibility that a storm or two could produce some gusty winds up to 60 miles per hour or an isolated brief tornado warning. But once again, overall severe threat with this system on the low side. We are closely monitoring the rainfall totals, and since this time yesterday, models have shifted that swath of 2 to 5 inches just a little bit southward, closer to the I-85 corridor. So everybody needs to be on guard, and no matter where you live, if you happen to drive up on a road covered in water, please turn around. For tomorrow, that rain exits very early in the morning. We're left with a mainly cloudy sky, a few passing showers, a high in the upper 60s. Sunday, we get the sunshine back, but we also get cooler air in place. We start in the 40s with an afternoon high close to 60 degrees.